Okay. Okay.
Okay, Mike-san.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you haven't done the... For fuck's sakes. Just tweet it. Fuck it. Nobody wants to be here anyways. Oh shit, one is watching now. Oh, that's us. The one watching now is us. Did we Matt? Did we do that?
I usually like go to YouTube.
How do I click through the... You did the right, like, tiers for that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. How many... Oh, hey, it's Rob. Hey, Rob was cracking.
Hi, Rob.
Hang on, I'm busy. How do... Oh, okay. I'm so used to Mac OS again, where you just, like, hold against the bottom to get, like, the dock to come up. What am I doing? There we go. Alright, so I don't have the means to stream, and Jen doesn't have the means to draw, so this stream is me trapped for the entire 2 hours on Jen's computer I can't draw on. So
We also had
that's the thing.
Thought that we could do like a Q&A type dealing, because we both don't mind just talking at you guys either. And that could be fun.
That's the only reason I show up. I hate streaming. Talking to you people is great. Trying to draw in front of an audience is a nightmare, and I hate it. I mean, not like dumb shit like Judge Fred, which you still need to send me, by the way.
I still need to send everybody.
But like actually working on shit I care about is very difficult to do in Comic Grad. Which is why I only do like inking and stuff that's kind of like turn my brain off and just automatic. It looks good no matter what. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. So I may or may not draw something shortly. Oh yeah, this sucks. I'm sorry that I made you have this chair.
And it doesn't bother me.
You don't notice that?
I mean, I move it, but like it doesn't bother me to move it. Hey, it's Matt. What's next?
Matt picked up Pokemon.
Nice.
Still probably won't make me care about Pokemon. That's the problem. I like Pokemon a lot. I just don't want to play the games. Which is weird. And I've heard that, in general, the new Pokemon is exactly like the old Pokemon, and that's not enough to make me play it. In fact, that's kind of a reason for me not to play it. I only care about, like, the super hardcore, high-end, like, meta endgame super battle strats 2000. And I don't care about the fantasy of being a man who dogfights for a living. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I played... Oh, Jesus Christ. I played Yellow on an emulator. I played Yellow on NoCast G... What was it called? NoCast GB? Whatever the old Game Boy emulator is. And I think that was the first game I ever emulated. And I played that one until Brock. And then I didn't play for like 15 or more years. And then I tried playing White. And the story was so boring that I just stopped. I stopped before the first gym. It sucked so bad. And that's it. Snap is good. But I guess I meant the mainline Pokemon games. Because, like, yeah, Snap was super fun.
I've only played a bit of Snap. in Pokemon Go. That's it.
Oh yeah, and of course I play Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go was amazing. Pokemon Go was super fun. And then they locked me out because my phone happens to be rooted because I don't like stupid Samsung bloatware on my phone. And they were like, well, obviously you're a pirate, so you can never play this. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm done then. Otherwise, I might be still playing it. But they decided not to let me play it, and so I decided not to care to play it.
That first week was so much fun.
Yeah.
Everybody was lovely to each other.
Honestly, it was super fun up until they turned off the map on that website.
Oh, yeah.
Pokemon Go is so much more fun with a map. That was a huge burn when they took down like all the mapping websites. Like, it was so much more fun to sit at home. In fact, in this stream, I think Rob might have been there.
Where we dashed out for an Oddish?
Yeah. Where I was trying to collect more Oddish to get more Oddish candy. And it was during a fucking Rising Sand stream. And I had the map that showed all the Pokemon everywhere open on another tab. And every time an Oddish showed up, I would grab my coat and leave the house. And because it was showing a timer on each Pokemon of like when they would despawn. And I would have to figure, like, can I run 3 blocks to get that Oddish before it despawns? And that was good shit. And then while I was out, like, additional Oddishes would kind of spawn on the way.
Yeah.
And so I would be gone for like 15 minutes. What even happened in those streams? Did people just talk amongst themselves?
I thought we stopped the stream.
No, I don't think we stopped. I remember Ash was there.
Or maybe you ran out by yourself. And I come back.
Oh, you still lived here? Oh, of course you did. Pokemon Go. Of course we were all there.
Maybe. I must have.
You must have stayed.
Maybe I stayed while you ran out and got Oddish.
I don't remember. But Oddish. Oddish is in Sword and Shield, right? Because I need Oddish for my head. I need the Oddish for my head. I'm gonna draw an Oddish. Where's your thing?
In its home.
Where?
Behind my water. Behind my water.
Oh. Give me that Oddish. Hot and sexy. You don't have Flux, do you?
I do.
Because this is horribly bright.
Oh, turn it on. Please. Yeah.
Where?
Click the little arrow there. There you go. Yeah.
Oh my, yes. That's way better. Another cool trick is do that shit. Oh, now I can't. Pokemon. Hot and sexy Oddish. Interactive and healthy too.
God damn it.
I love Oddish. Wait, Oddish doesn't even have legs, does he? Does Oddish have legs, or is it like just feet? Is he like toad?
It's just feet. Yeah. Oh my god.
You know what they say about an Oddish with big feet?
He wears big gloves.
He's got big gloves. He's got big gloves.
But yeah, Rob, you were the first one here. Do you have any random questions you would like us to answer?
I'll spoil the story for you. I'll just do it. I'll just tell you how Rising Sun ends. I forget what the hamburger helper mitt looks like.
Doesn't he have like a big nose? Does he have a big nose?
Is the hamburger helper mitt a Pokemon? Don't steal that tweet. That's my tweet. I'm tweeting that. Sugar Bear is definitely a Pokemon. I'm going to draw Sugar Bear from memory. I know he's really square. And he's like high as fuck. I'm pretty sure he has like a turtleneck. Oops. Sugar Bear, your eyes. Yes. Oh shit.
What's the question?
How many pages until we get a new character?
Oh.
That depends. There's a few pages where the character remains unidentified. Hey, Summit. There's a few pages where the character remains unidentified. But technically, this person appears on the page on 107. And we are currently, what, on 93?
93.
So, 14 more pages, which in real time is like fucking April. Great. I'm gonna try to speed it up. I've been looking at like the pages we've been doing, and we came out of the gate in Act 2. I should be drawing Sugar Bear. Well, we came out of the gate in Act 2 like with the densest, most story-heavy pages we've ever had, and like wasting no space. I seem to have somehow fallen into webcomic pacing, where like we get a lot of pages that are just like 5 panels of nobody saying anything. And that's not really worth your time for a whole week. So there might be a couple of 2-page updates on the way there. Just because I feel it's just not enough if we only have 1 page on a couple of weeks. So I'm going to... March, maybe. March, we get a new main cast member to fill the Keb-shaped void.
Simon, since you're just joining us, I'm still unable to draw.
And my computer won't stream properly, so I'm on her computer, and you know I can't draw on that, so don't expect any good drawings.
This is really just a random, just shooting the shit type stream. We invite you guys to ask whatever random questions you've got, and we'll try our best to answer them, if we can. So.
Oh wait, this is called Golden Crisp in America, isn't it?
Yeah. But he was still Sugar Bear.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
I gotta renew Oddish's feed anyways. And Sugar Bear is of course one of those pantsless mascots.
He's a bear, he doesn't need pants.
Bears do not need pants because bears don't have penises. Yes, by all means. What do you need to ask about splash pages? I mean, it depends on what you mean. Do you mean like, wait, what is the actual definition of a splash page?
It's a single panel page.
Yeah, I don't like having to use all that. Oh, you mean 2-page spread? Well, I guess the answer is kind of the same. I don't like having to find a use for all of that space because I really hate dead space. And personally, I felt that was a problem in Act 1. That we would have like really big panels that didn't have a lot to say, so we just kind of were wasting space. The page I would be working on right now if I was not streaming is a 2-page spread.
Our first one.
And it's all me from start to finish, and it's fine. It'll be good. I think it'll be okay. I think I want to try doing it more just so I can get good at them and like, you know, using that space like that. Oh yeah, no, and see that's the thing though. There's a difference between a single serving illustration. Also, hi Carson.
Hi, Carson.
Glad you can make it. There's a difference between like a single serving like promotional image or like a full illustration and something that is meant to be a piece of a larger story. Because like the timeline is a little bit different. Like an illustration, it is understood I'm going to be spending a long time on this because it has to represent the product, and it exists kind of in a vacuum. It is itself. It doesn't need to answer to anything that comes before or after. Whereas with a comic page, that is beholden to the pages that come before and after it, and you don't have an extended period of time. You're kind of on a schedule to keep everything moving, and so it is different. I am getting faster. That's good. What are you doing? Sorry, Jen took the mouse from me.
Oh, I need to show him my 2-page spread.
Oh, yeah, do it.
I'm still really pleased with it. Oh my god. Come on.
This is taking a while.
It's a big page. A big file. Carson, you're just joining us, so, long story short, I still can't draw, and Ty's computer hates streaming.
That's why me and my computer get along so well.
This is just a stream to basically shoot the shit, and we've invited you guys to just ask us whatever random questions you have, and we'll do our best to answer them.
No, you invited them to ask whatever burning desire.
It doesn't have to be RS related, but like if it is, we might tell you not to worry about it. But yeah, Signat, this was a 2-page spread I did for one of the other comics I was working on a while ago. And I had fun. I had a whole lot of fun with it. Definitely a learning experience.
Is that comic out yet?
No, because a whole lot of life happened.
Oh.
Yeah. I should
I wanted to call him
Twitter.
Jimmy Neutron. What's his real name?
Jimmy.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You don't know his last name? Is it Neutron?
No, it starts with an F. Any other day.
Sure.
Yeah, I should put this on Twitter. I'm sure he'd be okay with that.
Well, you should probably ask him first.
Yeah. Thank you, Signat. Oh, I'll see if I can put it on Twitter so you can see it. Fallon, that's it.
Fallon?
No. That's shouting F names.
Like the horrible talk show host?
Oh, I feel so terrible. It's right
Furlong.
there. Furlong, that's it.
Right.
But yeah, the 2-page spread that Ty is working on right now it's gonna be really cool.
Maybe.
What's the sketch that's on it right now, or the pages I had up a minute ago?
I feel like they're talking about it.
They're talking about the sketch. Bye, Rob. Thank you for coming by.
Thanks for being. Be some more. Elsewhere now.
Yeah, this started out as an Oddish,
It's Oddish wearing the hamburger helper glove.
and he's wearing the hamburger helper glove, and that's the Sugar Bear, who is also a Pokemon, apparently.
What? No, he's just Sugar Bear.
You said he was a Pokemon.
No, I don't remember the things that I say. This is why I should have a podcast. Oh my god. Great. Sugar Bear's a Pokemon trainer.
Oh, I see.
And he has many badges. What? No, Jen wouldn't be involved. Fuck that.
What?
Don't worry about it. You're not allowed to look at chat. You're not in the driver's seat. You don't get to look at Trat. You don't get to look at Trat. Only me podcast.
English, you did goodly.
I'm teaching Father the math. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys saw me. What's the word? Talking about it on.
Tweeting?
Yeah, tweeting about it on Twitter. What was I talking about? See, this is why it'd be great on a podcast.
You were talking about the podcast, I assume.
Yes, I had an idea for a podcast, for a webcomic adjacent podcast that like Jen and I kind of almost got in a fight about. Because she thinks it's a bad idea, and I understand her argument for it. I think it's a great idea, and also I can't think of any one creator who would hate this that I would care if they were mad. But that sounds mean, but it isn't. Why are you giving me that? Okay, but like, I want to do a podcast that's like, or maybe like I don't know. It would take a lot of work, so I don't know if I actually give a shit enough. But to do a podcast that would take. Oh, hang on. Sorry, there's a cat on the desk. He almost knocked over drinks. One day you're going to find out what this podcast will be about. Here, do you want to come back out? It's clean now. Okay. Come on. Fuck's sakes. Come on. Alright, anyways. I think it would be cool to do a podcast that would take webcomics that have gone on hiatus, and like specifically ones that went on hiatus as code for I'm not making this comic anymore, it's dead, goodbye. And like go through comics that were never concluded and then make up a conclusion for it. And there's so many fucking webcomics that have just been dead for years. And it's clear the creator's never coming back. And just finish the webcomic. And like I don't mean like you know, shit on the webcomic. I just mean like just ham it up and posit you know, I think a lot of creators would actually think that was funny because if you took because most creators, particularly most webcomic creators, are obsessed with the thought of the OC. Part of the reason they stop making the comic is because they care about the characters, they just don't care to make a fucking story for the characters. They just like their headcanon of their characters. And then they realize they're way in over their head, actually trying to do something with these characters, and so they just pull it back to the headcanon shit where they don't have to make anything. But if you took this idea and like fed into that OC-ness, and been like, oh, well, this character is so extra, so obviously this would happen, and like, played into the author's clear fantasy of their own characters, and like, hand it up in that way, I think it would totally work, and I think everybody would love it, and they'd be on board, and it'd be great.
I worry that it would come across as a roast.
Well, of course it would be kind of a roast.
Okay, what most people that we know of probably wouldn't appreciate that very much if it came as a surprise.
I don't give a shit. We're right.
And people are very precious with their IPs. I don't know if people would appreciate somebody coming in and playing in that IP.
Then they should have finished their fucking comic.
I'm just saying.
They should have finished their goddamn webcomic. They should have taken it down off the internet where I cannot enjoy it in the way I see fit. And the way I see fit is to make a radio show about it.
But yeah, I think it's a really interesting idea. If it were
Oh, hey.
If we were able to talk with them first to see if they'd be up for that, I think that would be wise.
Wait, the
But-
hamburger helper mitt is actually like an oven mitt, isn't he?
Is he an oven mitt? I
Does
thought
he have a mitt, or does he have?
I thought he had fingers.
Well, whatever. This is a Lolan hamburger helper. I do that with Pro Comics. Yeah, but they don't need any more help. See, the thing is, like, doing it with indie comics. First of all, it wouldn't just all be fucking superhero comics. And secondly, like, you can go back through, like, Angel Fire pages from, like, the fucking 90s and find webcomics that are unfinished. And, like, that's, like, strap on your goddamn, like, jungle safari hat, and we're going deep into webcomic history. Like, where the fucking creator could be dead. Fuck it. We're gonna do this comic. The creator might have forgotten that it even existed. I think it's great. This is a great idea. I'm trying to think of. He does have a nose, though, right? Because I put a nose on this, and it suddenly looks like it's real.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he has a nose. And yeah, maybe you're right. He has like an oven glove.
No, I seem to recall he does have fingers. But I'm pretty sure he only has 3.
Right, and he's all floppy.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm drawing the hamburger helper mascot. I deadass don't remember what the Pillsbury Doughboy looks like.
I don't remember the context.
Context of what?
What Carson said I'd be great. Thank you, Carson. I don't know.
Oh, I said you wouldn't be allowed on the podcast.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't remember what he fucking looks like.
What is this one?
It's supposed to be the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Oh. Oh my god, I forgot about him. Those cans of biscuits that you have to pop open freak me out. I hate those.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You puncture it and you twist them open and then you.
I'm a poor, so I can't afford Pillsbury products. I hate this. Though I will say it is a fun exercise to try to draw characters from memory.
Yeah, we did that once a long time ago.
Yeah, I still have them. There was Betty Boop.
No, I didn't, because I didn't do Betty Boop.
Oh, there was. I have ones for Betty Boop, Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z.
I guess I missed Betty Boop then, because I have Piccolo.
I think the genie from Aladdin. Also a Pokemon.
No, it was Pumbaa and Timon.
Oh yeah, I have that one too.
Bowser. But I drew Koopa.
Wait, what's the difference?
We were supposed to draw Bowser, but I drew Koopa from the movie.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. There's
He's got like big ghost muscles.
He's got pointy ears too.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to help me, right? Because this is from memory.
Oh, Foghorn Leghorn was another one.
Yeah. Oh, shit. hate this. It is revolting. Look at him on his desk spot. Go to bed. Go to bed on the desk.
I'm glad he started using it again.
I kind of just want to draw more hamburger helper mitts.
Draw him, but like baseball glove.
That doesn't make any sense.
You could do cooking with baseball gloves.
Yeah, I guess why would you do cooking with like a Mario, like Mickey Mouse glove? Like, that's the maitre d' wears those, not the cook.
Maybe because he's not actually doing the cooking, he's helping.
Those shitty opinions. Chemtrails are real. That's one of his shitty opinions. Hamburger Helper is a North American. Maybe you don't have that in Britain. Hamburger Helper is a North American product. I'm sure you have an equivalent where it's just like beef stroganoff and shit. It's like everything but the hamburger, and you get ground beef and you put it into, and this has like the seasoning and the sauce and everything, and you just stir it all together, and it makes decent cooking from a box.
I don't think I've actually ever had hamburger helper.
I know at one point I had a bunch of the stroganoff, and I thought it was good. But it's like, it's just above, like, Kraft Dinner. It's like, if Kraft Dinner is, like, a tier 2, then Hamburger Helper is a tier 3.
I wasn't aware that macaroni and cheese is called Kraft Dinner up here until you came into my life.
Yeah, I always thought it was weird that all commercials said Kraft macaroni and cheese. I was like, that's not what it's fucking called. Matt, did you ever have that confusion? How Kraft Dinner in commercials was always called Kraft macaroni and cheese? Or, as the other Canadian, did you ever find it weird that in Corn Pops commercials, the Corn Pops look like little yellow rabbit turds instead of balls? Oh, well then, fuck you. Yeah, it kind of is. Old-fashioned. Like, I can't remember a commercial more recent than, like, I want to say 1997. I'm also drawing Mr. Clean. Oh yeah, if you look at like Corn Pops commercials from like when we were kids, they are not the same. It's not the same cereal as the one we've been eating our entire lives.
Why is Mr. Clean a genie?
He's always been a genie.
Is he a genie?
That's his whole thing. He's a fucking...
I just remember him walking into the house being a beast.
He's a goddamn genie!
Is he a genie?
Yeah, he's got the fucking earrings and shit. Yes, Mr. Clean is a genie. That's his whole thing.
Okay. I just remember him walking in the house.
I mean, I think he normally has legs, but the genie in Aladdin also had legs, periodically.
That's true.
I also think he's black now.
Mr. Clean?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
I know I've seen him depicted as black. I don't know if that's, like, all the time now. But I have seen him in commercials as a black man. I did blow my nose. No, what? No as in you're upset that Mr. Clean is a black man? Because that's a bad look.
Well, Oh, maybe he had the same reaction to Mr. Clean being a genie. Because I don't remember that shit.
I certainly hope that's which one it was. We'll
I
find out.
don't remember him being a genie.
But yeah, when I visited Jen when she was still living in New Hampshire, I went and got like the corn pops from the commercials, like the little rabbit turds, and they're all sticky and disgusting. Oh, he definitely was. Like I remember seeing him black in a commercial. Like maybe they were just trying something in a particular market. But then you wonder, like, you know, the whole black people being the help and stuff, and it's like, is it possibly a bad idea to make Mr. Clean a black guy? Is that perpetuating bad racial stereotypes?
That is a good point.
Oh god, what are other, like, food mascots? And I guess Simon would be no help there because I don't know fuck all about European food mascots.
I'm sure they've got some that are over here too.
Like what? What UK products are like popular here?
No, I mean like across the world.
Jaffa cakes don't count because we found out they're Serbian.
I was thinking more cereal.
Oh. Oh fuck yeah, Tony the Tiger! Oh man, he's also a genie. Okay, this is kind of a bear I'm drawing. How do you draw a tiger? You just put stripes on the bear. Cool life hack. You want to draw a tiger? Draw a bear and put stripes on it. Oh man. Remember when Tony the Tiger had to get mad on Twitter because people kept sending him furry porn?
What?
Oh, that was a real thing. Like, I'm not even shitting. People kept sending Tony the Tiger's Twitter account like obscene furry porn.
Oh.
And Tony the Tiger had to comment about it.
Oh no.
And twat like, hey guys, you know, being into your own thing is great, but let's keep it like family friendly up in this Twitter account. Thanks. No, he was like unflappably nice about it, but he had to like tell furries to stop sending him porn.
Does he have a shirt?
I don't think he does. He might have a, like, I was gonna say wife beater. I should stop saying that. I think he had a sleeveless T-shirt.
Really? I know.
I think he can. Like, I think he adopts the dress of whatever sport he's playing.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I think he has all-purpose shorts, and then I think if he's playing basketball, he'll get like a basketball kind of shirt.
Jersey. Yeah. Just a scarf. Okay.
But he does have shorts, though, right? I distinctly remember him wearing like shorts, and I think he has sneakers too.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember him like dunking on kids.
And then Count Chocula is like,
Also a genie. That's great.
Count Chocula is basically this shape. And then depending on, here's like a cool way to draw the different Count Choculas. You get like, I know he only has one tooth. And like any cereal mascot, he's absolutely thrilled to fucking see you.
Oh, you gotta draw Snap Crackle Pop.
But like, this is 90s Count Chocula, and if you want 60s Count Chocula, you just go like this.
Okay.
Like you've seen the old Count Chocula, how he's always like stoned.
He's very sleepy-eyed, yeah.
Snap, Crackle, and Pop. Okay, I need a new. Snap, Crackle, and Pop. I like loved as a kid. Oh fuck! I don't remember how to draw them. Okay.
also want the band hat, right? So
I don't know. See, this
I think
is
he's my favorite.
this is the game we're gonna play. Oh yeah, no, that's probably right. He probably only has one fang because he lost the other one in 2K.
Oh,
So Snap, Crackle, and Pop are like little bean people. Oh, their heads get increasingly bigger as we move to the right. I guess they're all gonna have like Munchkin posture here. They're ready with spoons as daggers, apparently.
they do look threatening.
This does not look like you don't want to meet these people in a dark pantry. Okay, so there's I don't even know how to draw like a band hat. It's like a train conductor kind of thing. What does he look like though? I think he's got like. Does he have sideburns? Do they have elf ears? I don't even remember.
Pretty sure they have elf ears. Yeah.
Okay, I know for a fucking fact that that is Pop. I know that, and he's got the little like
He's got the
Sergeant
big
Pepper's
unicorn.
shit
Yeah.
going on, double-breasted. Okay, I know that that is Pop. I do not need a cheat sheet. That is Pop because I thought Pop was the best as a kid.
Pop's my favorite. Yeah.
And then we get into the other two fucks. I know that one has like a floppy sleepy hat or something. And I'm pretty sure this one is blonde and has like a poof. Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank on the. What does the third one look like? Wait, I guess I said don't help me. I don't even remember because I think the hat is red, or it's striped, but it's not. I can't remember.
Well, this one, Snap's like the leader, and the leaders always wear red. So
Oh wait,
you're right.
and the third one he has like a chef hat.
Right.
It's like a chef hat.
Oh my god.
They're so excited for breakfast. And I think he had like brown hair.
No. Snap had brown hair. He had blonde.
No, that's bullshit. No, that's bullshit. Because I remember. I think he has a blue shirt and a red hat, and he's got yellow hair.
Does he?
But this one, I can't remember which one is Snap and which one is Crackle. And this one he's wearing like a chef outfit, and he's got like I think like a purple, like a, I don't know, bib. And he's got like orangish brown, like Wario's hair, where it's like really light brown to the point where it's almost
I
orange.
thought he was the blonde one. Okay.
Well, if I'm wrong, then we can deduct points.
There's points.
And I'm gonna say that he's Snap and he's Crackle. And in the 60s, there was also Bang. It was Bang or it was Boom? No, it was Pow. It was Pow. It was Snap, Crackle, Pop, Pow.
Do you remember what Pal looks
I
like?
have no fucking idea what Pow looks like. So we will draw him right now. God, what a fucking weird grab bag. There's like Sergeant Pepper and a chef and like generic gnome.
Crackle's got no clothes.
No, he does not.
Oh no! Oh no!
He's ready for breakfast.
What the hell is that?
That's his clothing. He disrobed for breakfast. you know who my favorite fucking cereal mascot, the fucking Alphabets Wizard.
Oh
The Alphabets Wizard was my favorite goddamn cereal mascot. Like, to this day, if I had to choose a favorite cereal mascot, it's still the Alphabets Wizard. No, that smile isn't funny enough. It needs to be that really narrow smile. What is he, though? Oh, you know what he should be? He should be like a... Hang on. Hang on, we'll get there. We're gonna make... We're gonna make Powell like a 1930s gangster with his Tommy gun.
This is upsetting.
His name is Powell, and so he's got like a tilted fedora. Yeah. This is great.
I always like the Honey Nut Cheerios theme.
He eventually got a name, but I forget what that name is.
Isn't it just Honey?
No, it was probably Buzz.
Oh.
I don't remember what he looks like at all.
That's frightening. He looks like a little demon.
Oh, I forgot his wings. Cereal mascots are so stupid.
Draw Lucky.
Who the fuck is... Oh, yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, just give me a minute. Oh, shit. There. There's Lucky the Leprechaun. Oh, Jesus Christ. Tricks are back in Canada, eh, dude? Like, we bought some the other day. And it literally says on the box, like, they're back! Isn't the Trix rabbit just kind of like a generic rabbit?
And he's got like, I think like squared off ears. I think.
Just generic cereal mascot face. They're just so goddamn happy. Dude, they've been gone for like 20 years. Tricks have not been on store shelves in Canada since I was a fucking child. I think I saw them once as like some sort of special edition in Dollarama. Like one time. And it was like when I was like 25. But they've been gone since I was like 10 years old. But they're back now.
They're back.
The Trix Rabbit is not an exciting character to draw. I assume he has rabbity feet. Which I'm apparently not drawing here. Or do you just eat old person cereal, like Honey Bunches of Oats? Which is a great cereal, it's for old people. He's so ready to root and toot about his cereal.
Give him his gunny tail.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, just drawing a belly button instantly makes anybody look way more naked. Oh, yeah. You don't eat anything anymore because of the sickness that you got down with. Right, yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, God. I don't remember the Keebler elves. Aren't they basically just like... Don't they have like little cone hats and like little weeps of hair? And then I know the main one has glasses. But he also looks old. So he's got like old lines. This kind of just looks like Roger Ebert. It's like I live in a tree. And review movies. You know, movie reels suspiciously look like chocolate chip cookies. Oh, wait, they're not fat, are they? I don't think they're fat, because I think they're trying to tell you that cookies are good for you. Oh, God. What's another Disney character from memory? It's a good Disney character.
Simba.
Oh, right. I'm just going to draw a fucking lion. I don't know how to draw... Okay. I don't know how to draw a lion, though. Do you want like young Simba or old Simba?
The young Simba.
Okay, so you gotta... Wait, no. We'll use my life hack. So you draw a bear. And I do remember Simba has like a tuft. And then he's... I do not know how to draw a lion. I would have to look at a picture of a lion. Let's just give him a frog pose. This is a terrible Simba. Don't make me do that. Oh, Cruella de Vil. Alright.
Oh, that's good.
Her I can probably do. Or like approximate. I know she's got like a really wide kind of thing going on. And then like hardcore like vulture neck. And then like big fucking coat. And if I remember correctly, she has like a skeletal like Yzma nose, right?
Yeah.
Oh god, I might be actually like kind of getting this. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is her sclera yellow? Does she have yellow eyes?
I don't know. I think in close-ups they're probably discolored.
She's got kind of like a skeleton thing going on. This is more Yzma than it is Cruella de Vil. And I think she's got kind of like the way I draw Wario's teeth. Where they're just kind of like shitloads of horrifying teeth. I'm actually kind of upset at how close this actually is. Oh, fuck. I guess that just means it's a good character design. That I can remember it like that. Fuck, I forget how her hair goes. Is it just kind of like a bob? That's like bicolored? Like, doesn't it just kind of like come down and out and like straight? I can't remember.
No, I thought it was more wild.
Oh, so it was more like Boop. And it's just black on one side.
Yeah.
Needs more research. That's actually not bad. Oh, okay. Matt's saying it is frazzled. I don't know who I was remembering then. And then she's got like the big kind of like puffy coat, and then she's like, meh. I'm gonna baseball bat the fuck out of those puppies. I'm gonna club some pups.
Oh no.
And she probably had pearls or something. Pearls would be a good like character design thing around a bony neck. It's so hard to draw on this tablet. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, we're just going through layers here. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna try to do Disney's Hercules. I think he's got like a band.
Yeah.
And then he's got, I seem to recall for Disney characters, like really weird small eyes. And I'm pretty sure his nose goes straight down. And I'm pretty sure his chin does a Greek thing. And I'm pretty sure it's like he's a Liz Kramer character with just a top lip. And I don't quite remember, but I think his hair does a Greek thing. And I know he's got a big triangle body. Oh, I put his shoulders up too high. No, he's got a neck. He's got a big neck. I remember he's got a big neck. And then he's got shoulders. And he's got... Oh, I don't remember where his cape connects, but he's got a cape.
It's kind of Superman, but he's got kind of a lowish collar, and the cape comes right off of that.
Oh, like there's no like visible connection? Because Superman's cape just kind of like disappears into his like neckline.
I believe it's something like that.
Like Superman's cape just kind of goes like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then he's got like, I guess.
Wait, no, it's attached. He's got like those circle discs on his shoulder.
Oh. Okay. He's got Mario buttons.
There you go.
And then there's his overalls. I got confused along the way. Now he's a Mario brother.
Oh.
Yes. This is the greatest stream of all time. Why aren't I a Twitch partner yet? I guess because I'm not streaming on Twitch. Perfect.
Draw Hades.
Oh my god. I do not remember how to draw it. I probably remember how to draw Hades better than...
He's basically just James Wood with his head on fire.
So he's got that. So he's Count Chocula, basically.
Yeah.
But he's 60s Count Chocula because he quite often has the bored eyes. But I think he's got, like, mascara. Like, I'm pretty sure he's got, like, really dark. I don't remember how his mouth goes, so he just gets a smile.
He's got really big lips and like sharpish teeth. So James Woods.
I don't know. James Woods is a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
And I don't know, he's got like a Dracula thing going on. And I'm pretty sure his body just kind of like becomes smoke, right?
Yeah.
And then we draw his big Koopa shell. Yeah. Give him big Bowser arms. I forget how. Bowser has fingers these days, right? Because I remember when they just used to be like literal claws on like balls. I think I'm still living in like the Mario 64 days, where his hands just kind of look like that. Thanks, I hate it. Have you ever stepped back and like looked at Bowser's character design and like noticed how weird it is that he's like he looks like a bondage man?
What? Like the spike colors?
If you ever step back for like a second and like blur your eyes and make the bright colors go away, it's like, why does he have these like giant black gimp rings all over it? It's very strange. Like it almost looks like somebody else did that. Like somebody was like, all right, I'm gonna design this mean turtle man,
Maybe
and then they were
that's
like, you know what he
into.
needs? He needs BDSM shit.
That's what he's into. Don't keep shame.
I'm not kink shaming him. It's a layer that they don't get into in the video games, but maybe will in the movie, which is now slated for 2022.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We get the Mario Brothers movie in 2022. I can probably draw Danny DeVito. I think he's got little horns.
Oh, man.
And I'm pretty sure he has like a very Wario nose. And he's got, I think he's got like a genie beard, right?
Yeah.
And he's got like a 5 o'clock shadow like Homer Simpson thing going on. Just like the real Danny DeVito. And then I liked how like ridiculously thin they made his legs in that movie.
Yeah.
He's got just the tiniest little legs.
Yeah, the shapes and such in that movie are amazing.
This is a wonderful screen.
Yeah, it's a great screen.
Also, it was the first time I ever saw that thing where then in the late 90s, like every TV show would do it, where it's like, vehicles are CG, because the Hydra was CG.
Yeah.
And like that was the first time I saw that kind of CG, where it's like not really trying to hide the fact it's CG, but kind of still gels with the rest of the thing on.
They did that with the Wildebeest and Lion King.
Well, no, that's not quite the same. It's like the ship in Futurama,
Yeah.
or the ship in Invader Zim. But there's this very specific kind of CG that they'll stick in shows, and like it stands out, but it's not atrocious.
Yeah.
And then there's weird shit like what Disney did. Like if you watch the opening of The Little Mermaid, and like it's clear that all the ships were like CG that they then rotoscoped over, and like it looks weird. Like it looks good. It looks very strange. I guess I can't think of any other CG in the movie other than the Hydra. Oh, full movie. Sorry, I thought you meant like the full movie had integrated CG, and it's like I don't know if the full movie did. That would probably be Treasure Planet with Silver's arm, because Silver's arm was CG in that.
Sometimes. Not most of the time.
I'm pretty sure it was all of the time.
No.
Because that was I remember that was like the breakout tech of that movie, and you got all those like test shots they did where they edited Peter Pan so Captain Hook had the arm.
I do remember that.
That was super awesome.
I remember Glenn Keane actually keyframed it. So I don't know if they kept any of the.
Now, is that just so they knew where the arm needed to be in the
Yeah.
final composite?
Yeah.
Or Treasure Planet is an underrated movie, by the way.
It was almost perfect.
Martin Short almost tanks the movie by himself. And that's really sad, because the rest of the movie is super good. I don't even mind that they take like a 4-minute break to play an entire Goo Goo Dolls song. The whole goddamn song. They're just like, no, just have an entire song that isn't even like a musical number. It's just we're going to play a song
It's just
in the middle of a movie.
getting to know you montage. It's great. I love it.
Yeah, that was great though. And I didn't even mind that it was a weird Anthro movie. It was an Anthro movie, I guess, in the way that like Goofy is Anthro. It's like where they're like they're not really dogs, but they're kind of dogs. Like because
That's another book that's missing.
Niles, I forget his real name, David Head-Pierce. Like he's basically Goofy's species, where it's like you're a dog, but you're not really a dog. And then so was Silver, I guess. Like he was whatever Pete is, but not really whatever Pete is. Will you quit it? Sorry, there's a cat in my lap now. Art is over, apparently. What do you want? I don't know if you guys can hear him. I love how eventually, if you keep doing the same thing, he'll stop protesting it. And he'll just be like, alright, that's what we're doing now. What's that?
He's not allowed on that side of the desk.
Yeah, you're not allowed on that side of the desk. What do you think you're doing? Oh, right on. He is coming through on the stream. Okay, so now I have to draw by reaching over a cat. Wait, where did the cells go?
It's under the chair.
And it's under the chair. Okay. Where?
Other side. Well, other side. Like, there you go.
Okay, wait. And try to pick it up with my foot. Well, there's a cat on my lap. Oh, for fuck's sakes. You want to get that?
Yeah.
Can you get that? Here, I'll trade you. You can have this candy cane.
Oh.
That matches your shirt, actually. A little bit. Oh my god. Okay, I just need to... how do I get a new layer? Wow. Leo, you dumbass. Oh my god. Now I'm just trying to draw a doll. Even out all the bullshit. It always takes me a million years to like find a pose because I'm not good at improvising poses. Like I don't have ideas for poses. So it always takes like a really long time for me to figure out what a character is even doing with their body.
Are we out candy canes now?
Yes. Have you always said that like that?
What?
Are we out without using the word of?
Yeah.
Really?
Are you done this? Are we out this?
No, are you done this makes sense. That's grammatically how you say that. I mean, I guess I'm not saying that the way you say it is wrong. It's just I've never noticed you say it that way.
Maybe it's a Southern thing.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Just like on accident. And it's funny.
I don't say that.
I always want to bitch about people who say on accident instead of what? What?
Please don't push over my fossils.
Oh yeah,
Please
don't do
push
that.
these over.
No, don't. You don't need to leave. Just don't knock over the fossils. They're very old. But yeah, I always want to bitch at people who say on accident, but then I sit and think about it, and I'm like, okay, well, I say by accident. But I also say on purpose. So it's like I'm a big old fucking hypocrite. And I still think on accident is wrong. But I understand how on purpose, on accident, there is a through line there. I can understand the consistency of that. But it's the on purpose and by accident sounds right to me. But it's not so clear cut anymore after having thought about it for a while. Not like how GIF is obviously correct. Yeah, no, on purpose is right. But what I'm saying is like there's always this debate on is it by accident or on accident? Because apparently some Americans say on accident, which is insane to me. But because on purpose is correct, I can understand why those people would say on accident. Don't say it's too big.
I said foyer in front of you once.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, and that's part of that whole, like, Americans need to make everything easier to say. And, like, dumb down the spelling of everything.
Which is funny because foyer is easier to say.
Yes, but it's also more foreign, and Americans don't like that.
I didn't even really know it was like supposed to be like a French word. Foyer. You laughed at me like the whole time we were walking to the store.
I'm laughing at you now,
Meh.
on the inside.
Oh, I see.
Doll's neck is too long and her head is too big. This is why I don't like doing serious drawings in front of people, because it actually takes me a really long time to work it out. How do I... Control T. Oh, and then I gotta hold shift. What? Yeah. Yeah, foyer. Foyer is correct. It is just correct. Americans say foyer because Americans, in general, are very simple folk.
To be fair, I think that's more of a Southern thing. Pretty sure. Now that I think about it.
Oh, yeah, no. Foyer, that's too French. That's just a little too French. No, you're absolutely right. I only go so far. I say foyer. I get that it's supposed to be foyer. Are you impressed with my French accent? I told Jen, do you remember the time? I forget who here in this stream knows that me and Matt have known each other in real life forever. There was a time where my laptop died. I don't know. Matt probably remembers this. Matt has always found it really funny. Matt speaks reasonably fluent French. And Matt has always found it amusing how I am so very bad at speaking French and can't do anything approaching the proper inflection or accent. Anyways, so my laptop died, and it was a Toshiba whatever. But it was the Canadian version of the Toshiba whatever. So it had the fucking French keyboard like built in, and you would just press Control twice, and you get the French keyboard with the E's with the accents and shit. And B, and I didn't know this until until it happened. One day my laptop died, and I didn't know why, and I turned it on, expecting it to work, and it brought up this screen telling me it was dead, or at least the fact that it came up told me that something was very, very wrong and that it was dead. But it was in French. The fucking, like, BIOS shit that tells you, like, hey, something is completely wrong, we can't even load Windows, was in fucking French. And this was, like, in 2000, I want to say 9 or 10 or something. And I had another computer, and I mean, I could have gone through the pain of you're reading chat. Of typing every word on this screen out into like Google Translate and getting it back, but that would have taken an age. So I called Matt on probably Skype at the time. No, actually, no, I think I used my phone. I think I actually called you on my cell phone. And I had to read like 2 paragraphs of text in French from my computer screen to Matt in the most atrocious French you can possibly imagine, and have him, first of all, filter out what the fuck I was trying to say in French, and then translate it back into English. And it was a time, but it was still faster than me typing it into Google Translate. Anyways, it turned out the hard drive had just failed. But yeah, I don't know if you remember that night, dude, where you had to translate the computer's error screen for me. My surprise French error screen. Nope, that's not it. That's like a weird frog mouth. I am so bad on this computer. I should be banned from drawing anything serious on this computer.
Doll is a cereal mascot.
Oh my god, I want it! Oh, they'd all be Cheerios, but every single fucking one of them broke in the box. Oh, that's a great idea. I mean, when she's not experiencing sadness, she kind of just is a cereal mascot.
It's true.
No, Doll is totally cereal. I kind of want to do that now, though.
Apocalyptic O's.
No, that's.
Apocalyptics.
I try to avoid the word apocalypse because the term is thrown around so goddamn much in fiction.
Yeah.
Particularly with the affix post. Especially since post-apocalypse does not really accurately describe what Rising Sand is.
No.
Like,
what was that review?
Pre-post-apocalyptic, and, like, I like that, first of all, because it's kind of catchy, but second of all, it is more accurate. It's like, you know, if it goes any further, there is going to be an apocalypse that they will then be perhaps living in. So, like, I kind of get that, and it kind of gives you, like for the purposes of potential readers reading a review, I think that's a useful turn of phrase, even if it's not entirely accurate. But, like, post-apocalypse implies that they were all living in a great civilization, and now they're not. And no, Rising Sand is kind of just like, it's been this shitty for a really long time. Like, to the point that, like, you can't really chalk it up to an apocalypse. It's just like, that's just what life kind of is here.
It's beyond the post.
It's kind of just like, this is just the world they live in. And it's a really shitty world to be living in.
Does anybody have any RS questions?
You seem to be so delighted by the prospect of RS questions.
I want to tell somebody don't worry about it.
I will just spoil the ending if you ask. I'll just do it. I'm pretty sure I've done it on Twitter before.
I'm pretty sure you have. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have just been like, hey, that's like this. on Twitter. Because I don't want to lie to anybody. I don't want to lie and tell them that people are going to smooch. Nobody's going to smooch. Oh, when are we going to be done? 20... At this rate, 20... 28, 6, 8. I don't know. It's going to be a long time, though. I'm hoping that as our profile continues to rise, I can be like, hey, kid, want to earn some money doing a task that then I don't have to do and I can focus on other things and we can move faster? And the kid will be like, gee, mister, yeah.
Are we hiring Jimmy Olsen? Is that what we're
Yes.
doing? Okay.
Jimmy Olsen is an adult in Superman.
I know, but he talks like that.
Oh. Is he slow?
No. He's just very G, mister.
Is he more like Jimmy Slow, son?
Don't be a dumbass.
He has his own comic books right now, and the Hulk does not. Wrap your butt around
To
that.
be fair, they look great. They look like fun stories.
And I'm sure that they are, and I'm sure that he deserves to have his own comic, but like it boggles the mind that the Hulk is, especially now, like a fucking beloved movie character that everybody
Once it's moved.
that everybody wants to fuck and doesn't have his own comic book though. The kid from How Stuff Works? There is no kid in How Stuff Works. Oh, no, sorry. I'm thinking of How It's Made. What's How Stuff Works? Oh, that's actually a good question. No.
What did he ask?
Are there going to be any sex scenes in RS?
No.
No, absolutely not. RS... and I apologize if that's what you were waiting for, because... No. RS is kind of... Like, it's not to say that those things don't exist, and I don't want to pretend that they don't exist. I don't mean sex, but I mean like love and relationships and sexual orientation and stuff. Like, obviously that's going to be there in the world, but because the story is not about that, I don't want, A, to lead anybody on and make them think that anything's going to happen that isn't going to happen, or B, misspeak about something that I don't know enough about. Like, for instance, say having a gay character or a trans character or whatever, like, of course I would be perfectly fine doing that, and I would be perfectly fine writing that in, but A, it doesn't need to be written in because the story is not about that, and B, I don't know if I am qualified to do a good enough job to show any of that, and let alone showing people having sex or being in a relationship and stuff. Like, I'm not the guy to write that kind of stuff, and so I don't want to misrepresent anything, and so like it's more. It's more, I'm just going to keep focused on the, action comedy side of things where, like, those things are there, they're just kind of in the background. And Matt, holy shit, I totally remember that. That's great. Yeah, that was that, like, interstitial segment in Disney's One Saturday Morning. How Stuff Works was, do you remember Disney's One Saturday Morning? It's where, like, Recess and all those fucking shows began. And there would be these interstitial segments called How Stuff Works, where there would be this guy who talks like a science man from the 1950s. And he'd be like, Billy, do you know how a clock works? And Billy would be like, well, sure, Mr. Works. And he would tell you how a clock really works. And then Mr. Works would go, wrong, Billy. And Billy would go, huh, but I thought... And then Mr. Works would come in and give, like, an elaborate Rube Goldberg-esque, completely wrong explanation of how the thing works. And it would always end that the last ingredient to how things work is good old American know-how. And it was weird. It was like this weird, like, propaganda for children. It was crazy.
Holy crap! I don't remember that.
But yes, I do remember that now. And there will be no sex scenes in RS. And I'm sorry.
Just follow my smutty Twitter account if that's what you want.
Yeah, just wait until we're famous enough, and then other people will draw the porn. And I will collect all of the porn into a little folder called RS Porn. And I will be so proud that people made porn. Even if it's bad. And even if it's, like, grossly inaccurate. And even if it's, like, depicting things I would not want to have happen. I will still obsessively collect every single image into a folder and be proud that we made it enough that people care enough to do that. But I'm not going to do it. And this is just how it is. At the very beginning, when we first started RS, it was kind of at a point where it was like, yeah, I can see, you know, maybe having an attraction to you know, the people wanting to fuck their own characters thing. Like that was. I mean, like, I didn't, but I was still like, that is potentially on the table as we develop these characters. Like, I'm really into this story in this world. And then as we develop the characters and develop the story, I was just like, no, these are my kids.
These are my kids.
These are my fucking kids. I don't want to have sex with any of these. These are my kids. And so, yeah, it's very strange how... Because a lot of people go in the other direction where, like, they just want to fuck their own characters. And it's like... I was like, oh, I wonder if that will be me someday. I'm like, nope. It's like, if you want to date my character, you gotta have her home by 9, and no hanky-panky.
Leave enough room for Jesus.
Is that a thing? Do Americans say that?
No. Well,
Like, what, you mean, like, is that, like, in a bed or in a car?
at like a dance. Like,
Wait, so you're supposed to be, like, sandwiching Jesus between the two of you?
yeah,
That's really weird.
I know.
How does... Jesus wouldn't like that. Do you think that happens in I Am Jesus Christ?
I don't think Jesus wants to be between two horny teenagers. Like,
I think that's exactly where Jesus wants to be, because then he knows they're not fucking. Jesus is such a selfless man that he will put himself between all the horny teens. He will get poked by all the boners in the interest of nobody fucking.
I'm so glad people give us money for this.
This is why they pay us the big bucks.
Yeah. I can't remember. I think it was it must have been at a dance at school, and one of the teachers, I heard her talk to, I overheard her talking to one of my friends and her boyfriend. Now leave enough room for Jesus.
That's pretty great.
My response was, ew. She gave me that teacher side eye.
I'm drawing a Christ. Hey.
Yeah, way.
Oh my god.
I'm amazing.
Get out.
No.
He's got to have his crown on. Right on.
Is this Jesus the cereal mascot?
Oh my god, they're little crosses. It's like just a big spoonful of crosses. Oops, little crosses.
No.
This is...
What is Cymax saying there?
Jesus Christ would like it. Presumably being smushed between teenagers. I'm older than Jesus now. I beat Jesus' high score.
Surely you swept that.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I did on my 34th birthday. Yeah, they're just T's from alphabets. And then there's like a special like fishberry version where you get like fishes. And they're like blue. We should probably get Doll out of here. Oh shit. I need emergency extraction for Doll. Get out of here, it's too biblical. I said get out of here, it's too biblical. And then she got out of here. What? 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 Oh, okay. Oh, why is this so big? What? Oh god, I hate your computer so much. I need to figure out how to get audio back on OBS on Mac. Catalina appears to have destroyed OBS. So, until I can fix that, I don't know what. Okay, if we're going to draw him as like an actual cereal mascot, it's got to be like they're so often like looking at the cereal exploding off the spoon, and like there's usually like milk. It's like the cereal like slammed into the spoon so fucking hard. And like sometimes like the edge of the bowl is like right there. Oh, that's supposed to be a straight line.
That's like Zier.
You remember that time Jess Plummer showed us one of her PSDs from a Lucky Charms box?
Yeah.
And she like tore it down, and we like watched in horror as like a professional grade cereal box illustration was like completely disassembled. That was really cool. Christ is like, fuck yeah! Cereal and fish.
They gotta be mellows.
Oh, I guess they would be marshmallow fish, right?
Yeah.
Well, then they gotta have marshmallow loaves as well, right? They kind of just looks. You know what this? You know what this actually looks like? It looks more like just a spoonful of like ecstasy tablets.
Oh no.
Jesus has very tiny little ears. You gotta get that barbed wire on him. Oh fuck.
Sacrilegious.
Matt beat you to it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. I'm sorry, but that joke has already been done. Get a different one.
Homer did it first.
After you eat it, it comes back 3 days later. That must be a very, very heavy cereal. It just sits inside you for 3 days.
It's all that fiber.
Wouldn't that mean it would come out very, very fast? Wouldn't a lack of fiber cause it to just sit?
Maybe if you eat too much fiber, it goes. No. I don't know. All that potassium.
Actually, I had him standing on the surface of the milk.
He turns the milk into wine.
Christ.
You get that special Catholic version, like the marshmallows are little wafers.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's really good.
Christ, checks. Oh,
I was thinking it would be like Christ,
Crispies.
Krispies. Graphic design is my passion. This is stupid. Disgusting. Disgusting and not nice, disrespectful. I've been trying to remember. What was that in response to? I remember like the girl, and I remember her saying not nice, disrespectful, and I remember it was one of John's comics. But which one of John's
It
comics?
was one of the Easter ones.
It wasn't-
I can't
it wasn't-
remember which one. Though.
It was. Are you sure it wasn't Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter?
No, I'm pretty sure it was one of
Oh,
the
excuse
Easter
me.
ones.
Jesus Christ Dracula Hunter.
No, pretty sure it was an Easter one. Oh my god, I can't believe.
Did you ever see what my spaceship in Spore looked like?
I thought you showed me.
It was a robot crucified upside down.
You didn't show me.
It was like
That's amazing.
in Spore, when like you get to the space stage, like you get to build like basically your USS Enterprise to go around the universe in, and mine was like a big old cross upside down with like rockets on the back of it. And then it was kind of like the robots from Spore, like not Spore, the Portal, because he had like a circular kind of thing, and it had like a porthole in it. But then he had like arms and legs, and it just looked like this weird. And it was kind of kit bashed, so it had like various like pipes and things like sticking out of it. But it was basically a big chubby robot crucified upside down on an inverted cross. And that was my spaceship in Spore. And I played that part of Spore for way too long. And Spore is a very underwhelming video game. The Creature Creator is so fucking good, though.
That's what you were saying.
It's like they made the Creature Creator and spent 1,000,000 years on that and spent exactly as long on the rest of the game combined. That is possibly the most disappointing video game I've ever bought. Because I was such a huge, like, Maxis fan. Because, like, The Sims. I'm like, SimCity.
I could go for some Sims.
It's Sim Ant. And I was, like, one of the only people who played Sim Earth. Which was, like... It's kind of what Spore should have been. Sim Earth was, like, you just have a planet and life evolves on the planet. And you can... But it was, like, for DOS.
Oh.
But it was super good. I made... One of the first things I ever did in Sim Earth was I made, like, the Mushroom Kingdom. And I was like, alright, let's have life evolve. And I remember... Goombas, I couldn't get to survive for shit. Like, they would die... Because you could place individuals of a species if you wanted to. if you wanted to like boost the numbers. And no sooner would I place Goombas on the map, but like they would immediately just wither and die. And there was like no way to get Goombas to survive at all. Luigi evolved over generations to like spit acid and fly, and basically took over the entire food chain of the planet.
Oh, Luigi.
It was great.
Finally, he wins.
Sim Earth was so good. I loved it. I like really fiddly computer games. What is he doing?
Getting in the bag.
Okay, he's getting in the bag. Oh, there he goes.
Bye.
He lives in the bag now. He just lives in that bag now.
He's in there with the rest of the trash.
I'm not in there.
Trash.
That was a good joke.
Me neither.
That was a good joke. Oh, how do I... There we go. But yeah, I'm sorry our stream hasn't been up to... Oh, I think... Did we lose Carson? Oh, did we lose Carson? I think we lost Carson. Yeah, I think we lost Carson. Because it says 2, so I assume that's Simat and Matt. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry this stream hasn't been like up to code. We're in an awkward spot with our ability to stream right now.
There's what?
Oh shit!
Hey!
5 just showed up. Oh man, you were like 10 minutes before the end. We were gonna shut this down pretty soon, but you made it. That's good. It's going good. To reiterate the situation, my Mac. I updated my Mac to the latest version of Mac OS, and that seems to have broke OBS. So I can't really stream on my computer right now. And Jen's hand, her drawing hand, has been kind of injured for the last week and a half, so she's not able to draw. So as you can see, I've just been drawing on her computer, which is not... It's so different from the way I have my computer set up, I can't really draw on it. So this has mostly been a kind of shooting the shit and goofing off stream. Wherein we've been drawing cereal mascots and turning Jesus into a cereal mascot. So that's how our day's gone. I hope yours is similarly going well. But yeah.
Oscar. Also, if you want to ask us anything, doesn't have to be RS related. Do it.
Yeah, originally this was going to be like a Q&A sort of thing, but it was mostly just me talking about bullshit for most of it. That and our Sunday streams just don't seem to pull the crowd. We seem to get more people in the middle of a weekday, and everybody just watches on their phones at work. And I assume that's just because people are just desperate for distraction. Oh yeah, probably. I mean, the Mac thing, I don't know, because OBS kind of has a history of not... Basically, if you want to stream, you shouldn't be on a Mac, and that's what I got. So it's always been a fight, but now the new version of Mac OS is so bad. I probably shouldn't have upgraded at all. But I don't know if that'll turn out. Her hand will get better, though, and it better because we have more Ryzen 10 to make. So fix it.
It's doing better. When I use it, it just gets really tired very fast. But there's no pain anymore, so that's good.
The good news is, when I injured my hand, this is kind of exactly how it went. So that must mean she's getting better.
He was out for 7 weeks, though, and it's not looking like it's going to be that long.
Yeah, I was gone for like 2 months. And I don't think I needed all of that time, but I still don't regret taking it because it gave my hands an extra chilling around time.
If I had the means to do it, sure. But I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, I have to make money. I have to finish people's commissions.
Oh, yeah, right, that
Freaking
part.
Signat has been so patient with me.
You have been very patient, dude.
Holy crap.
Thank you. Yeah, you've mostly been... Thank you for continuing to do all the extra administration stuff for RS, though. I do appreciate that. So I can just sit on my ass and draw the comic. And this is the first page where I can say that I am literally just drawing the comic.
Except for that itty bitty piece.
Oh, right, shit. No, you helped. Fuck.
That itty bitty little piece.
But it's the first page where I've done, like, more of the actual drawing than you have.
Yeah.
Except for maybe page 36.
There's still a lot of me on that page.
But we don't talk about page 36.
It's a good ass page, though.
36?
It's a good page. It turned out good.
That's because I did it.
There's still a lot of me on that page.
No, I did it. Me. But yeah, page 107 is like, it's like 96% me. I was just like, draw a broad. No, that's gonna be good though. I'm still far enough behind you in the comic anyways that you don't need to worry about it. Just take all the time you need to get better. And I will just continue to catch up. Oh. He's got Marshmallow, Angel, and Devil friends. Oh, yeah, no. The update on the Discord is that I have not even bothered to do anything with the Discord whatsoever. Technically, like, if we technically do have a Discord. I've had a Rising Sand Discord just sitting there, empty, since, like, 2017. I just need a crash course on how to administrate a Discord, because I don't really know how to set roles and do emotes and hook it up to Patreon and have it so that patrons automatically get a particular role.
Hooking it up to Patreon is like 2-button push. But yeah, the rest of it, I don't.
Yeah, so I mean, it's mostly just like I need to take an afternoon and like not be so fucking old about it and just set it up, because after that, the Discord kind of runs itself. Thank you for being patient on waiting for that, though, because I would like a space for people to discuss the work, since I'm one of those assholes who doesn't have comments on the actual comic, and I know that webcomic people love to have comments on the actual comic, but I don't want people junking up my webcomic with their comments. So if we have, like, a Discord for people to, you know, discuss, I would prefer that. But thank you for the offer. I will keep you in mind. And yeah, hopefully we can get that up soonish. Next little while. Maybe it'll be my Christmas present to everybody. Oh, wait, no. Our Christmas present to people is page 95. Wah, wah.
That's the week before Christmas, though.
Yes. And then Christmas we take off, because who the fuck is going to give a shit about a webcomic on Christmas? So instead of posting a page nobody is going to look at, I will wait a week, and then I think New Year's Day is the next update after that. Yeah. Oh no, it is a very depressing Christmas present. But
Yeah, we're giving you a hell of a page.
yeah, the story just continues to kind of slide downhill, and the last page before Christmas is kind of like, oh, Merry Christmas. But it's gonna be good. I'm really excited with now that RS is actually, the story is actually kind of starting. I'm really excited for what's coming in the next several months. There's like new characters and like people actually discuss things of consequence, and it's gonna be great. Oh my god, doing a webcomic is a fucking nightmare. Maybe they have little extra marshmallows that like float about. Christ Krispies. Hype.
Right?
Yeah, or in GDQ language. Hype. I'm not one for hype, says the man who likes making literal movie posters for his stuff. but like no, just the idea of hype where like you want people to you want people to like cheer before you give them anything of substance. It's like no, do the thing and then if it's good, I'll be like, fuck yeah. But then I also make movie posters for my fucking comics, so yeah, I was thinking oops all fishes, and then like, okay, hang on, we gotta do this. We got 2 minutes, but we can do this. Like there'd be like this is the box. Which I guess the box is nailed to the cross. I'm so good at drawing on Jen's computer. The box is nailed to the cross, and it's got like a side wound, and then all the fishes are spilling out. It's like, oops. Oops, all fishes. Man, like, no word of a lie, I've been, like, jonesing for Captain Crunch today so hard. I need those sharp, dangerous pillows of flavor. The only problem is that, Captain Crunch is one of those cereals that, like, these days, the size of the box, to call it a box is generous. It's more like a thick envelope full of cereal, but they still charge like $6.99 for it, and it's like, no, that's not happening. So if I can figure out how to shoplift a box of Captain Crunch, and Jesus is like, where did all these fishes come from? I didn't do it. I meant to put some loaves in there, but it's all fishes. Don't point the finger of blame at me. It's like, too many fish. Oh man, I see why the Jesus fish symbol is so popular. It's way easier to draw than like actually trying to do the full outline of the fish. Look at that. Look how fast I can do that. Infinity fish. Oh wait, no, the Jesus fish doesn't have a like. It's just that, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like the breast cancer ribbon. Wait, okay, why is the Jesus fish like? What is that supposed to be referencing? Like, why is Jesus a fish?
It's that whole teach a man to fish he eats forever.
See. And of course the milk is still exploding out of the bowl because it's a cereal box. Yeah, I figured it must have been the bread and fish thing, but like that's like too specific. But yeah, teach a man to fish, I get that. And Jen's past is churchy enough that I trust that. And Jesus has got his hover spoon. And I guess maybe he's got like a hover ball as well.
Yes, I must say.
Sermon on the Mount. But that is loaves and fishes, isn't it? I don't know my
Oh yes, yeah.
I don't know my Jesus. I come from a completely atheist background.
Yeah.
I do not know shit about Jesus. Except that in the Bible stories that didn't make it into the Bible, he fights and defeats a fucking dragon. And that's actually my favorite Jesus story, and it's, I guess, not canon, because somewhere a few hundred years ago they were like, nah, that one's too weird. But Jesus fought a fucking dragon. And I think that story deserves to be in more Bibles. I guess it doesn't make any sense that the Oops All Fishes one would be the one that's nailed to a cross.
This is terrible.
This is terrible. It's just like, what? This is fucking crazy. There's so many fishes. Oh, I forgot his crown of thorns. That's the stream. Everybody go to bed now.
So hopefully our next stream, I'll be able to draw a bit.
Yeah, Jen's the good one. I mean, I can also draw. I just can't draw on this.
If my hand's still being a jackass, I guess maybe I can do a very, very, very slow left-handed draw for you guys.
She is super good at that. Oh, there should have been more Grail references. 5 is absolutely right.
Oh,
Shit.
yeah! There should have been the Grail in his hand. Did you see this fan art we got today?
Oh, yeah, we got new fan art.
It's not going to open.
Well, because that's the open
Oh,
dialogue.
that's the open. Okay.
You just needed to hit.
I'm used to having the folder open, so I just drag stuff, but isn't that cute?
That's really cute. I like how she drew the puff.
Yeah.
Like, that's like, I kind of want to steal that.
I don't know how to make it work myself, but it looks great.
I think you just need to let go and be okay with, like, Goku-y anime hair that doesn't necessarily make sense from every angle.
Hey, you're the one that needs things to make sense in 3D space.
Not for hair, because notice how I draw Doll's hair.
Yeah, okay.
I draw it more anime than you do.
That's true.
Cheddar hasn't shown up yet.
Yeah, it was, Kristen's. She does...
They can't see that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, save me. I'm drawing a complete blank. What's the name of the comic?
12 of magic and music.
That's it.
Roman numeral 12.
But yeah, Kristen is a powerhouse. She's
She's the one who came up with this advent calendar.
yeah. But yeah, 12 of Magic and Muses. The art is done, and like, which is amazing. Like, like people who actually finished their webcomic and are like my complete heroes. They're amazing.
Not a lot of webcomics are finished.
But the art that's going up now was from like a couple of years ago, I think. So it's really interesting watching Kristen evolve and improve over time, and then seeing it in comparison to stuff that she's doing, today. It's really interesting. But yeah, total surprise to get that fan art this morning. It was really sweet. Do I have anything else to show you? Hmm.
Oh, hey. We got chicken to cook.
I was thinking pizza. You want pizza?
Can we afford that?
Yeah.
Alright,
I'm gonna get pizza.
do it.
Still need to finish that. This is what I start off with when I draw with my left hand. It's just blobs that I can kind of use to suss out the silhouette.
What the fuck am I looking at?
That's Sorrel sitting on a rock and Doll is hanging upside down.
Oh,
Drawing.
cool! It's in the background.
More rocks.
That's, yeah, okay, yeah, I see it now.
But yeah, I did this with my raptor. Hold on. Where did I put that? Yes. But yeah, she started out as a blob.
Yeah, that's so cool. That's left. That's your offhand.
That was another sketch I was playing with. But I ended up liking the big one better. This over here was me trying to work on curves with my left hand. I have a really hard time with just flowy lines. But I was getting it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah, right.
I guess I'll save this.
Please do. Make chat come back. You made chat go away.
What?
There's chat.
Oh, but yeah, I like drawing raptors as little fluffy murder goblins. Okay, we've gone 10 minutes over, so I'm gonna call it a night, and
then call in a pizza.
I'm gonna get a pizza because I'm feeling pizza.
Hell yes.
I'll still probably cook that chicken,
It's probably a good idea. Yeah.
or maybe I'll do it tomorrow morning so it marinates longer.
Whatever.
Ooh. So that's my plan. Wait, thank you for hanging out with us. Hopefully, I'm not. Probably not next week, but the following week we'll do another stream, and hopefully by then I'll be able to draw.
Or I will have figured out how to get sound back on my goddamn Mac
That too.
for streaming.
But yeah, thank you for hanging out with us, and we'll see you on the interwebs.
We'll be around.
Okay, bye!
Okay, bye. Love you. Bye.